Hey guys, just making a quick tip of the day. So if you're going to start off a Savannah Monitor in an enclosure, right? And this is just a very basic tip. Like, I still don't feel like I know enough, honestly, to give a full care guide on Savannah Monitors. But this is just something that I wanted to say real quick to people who want to start these animals off in any type of tank, like a 20-gallon tank or a 40-gallon tank. And they're like, yeah, this is perfectly fine for when the animal's little. Listen, right? These animals are found in grasslands. Okay? These animals need humidity. So for a Savannah monitor, I would suggest starting this animal off in some type of enclosure. Some people start off in a 6-footer. Some people start off in a 4x2 like what I have. Some people go all the way to a larger enclosure like an 8-foot enclosure. Whatever. Don't start off in a tank. They need high humidity because if you put it in an enclosure in a tank with a screen top like most people do, what happens is every time this animal exhales, it's losing water, and every time it breathes in, it's not replenishing those water droplets that you can't see. These water droplets are invisible to the naked eye, but it's being dehydrated just by breathing if the enclosure does not hold humidity. So, just as a precaution, put it in something where you can have stable humidity levels, right? See, throughout this whole enclosure, guys, a ton of. See, he's getting a little ticked because now I stick my hand somewhat in the enclosure. That's fine. If you look through this whole enclosure, right? There's grass growing everywhere in this enclosure. You see, there's multiple hides everywhere. You see, there's the little plastic hides, and then there's cork bark. There's stones. I got a snake hide in the back. It's got a burrow under that water bowl over there. All throughout this whole enclosure, there's multiple places to hide, especially on the warm side. That way the animal can be comfortable, but the animal doesn't have to sit directly under the light to stay warm. So, keep in mind where these animals come from, right? You're going to find dirt, rocks, wood, and grass everywhere, right? Especially their nesting sites. They'll find like termite mounds and I've seen some wooded areas where they actually find Savannah Monitor nest, especially on Dave Kaufman's show when he shows where he actually found a Savannah Monitor nest where there's a bunch of hatchlings, right? Keep in mind, that was showing where they are in the wild, and that's where you will find babies. So if you're going to take in a baby Savannah Monitor, right? If that's where mom chooses to put the nest, 9 times out of 10, right? That's the best spot for them. Now, of course, sometimes animals will pick spots that aren't so good, but there's a reason that they pick these wooded areas. Full of moisture, full of insects, full of ground cover to protect them from predators. That way they have something to hide under so they feel secure, right? And the only reason this guy was getting a little antsy earlier is because with my hand in the enclosure, right? Especially since I was kind of giving you guys kind of like a bird's eye view of the whole enclosure to see all the stuff that's in here. He or she likes me to be at eye level. My Savannah does not like me to be above his or her head because that's what birds do. It's predatory, right? Bothers them. Makes sense. But now that I'm back at eye level, animal's perfectly fine. I think the animal's getting a little tired of me, so it might hide soon. But just wanted to give you guys this quick tip when you're setting up a Savannah Monitor enclosure. Okay, guys? This is Scales13 out. Peace.